Could social media be just as harmful to kids as alcohol or even tobacco use?
All right, the U.S. Surgeon General seems to think it's possible and is urging Congress to require these companies to put warning labels on their apps. Fox 5's Sharon Crowley joins us now in studio with a closer look at the impact this could have. Sharon.
Yeah, Stephen, Bianca, we do a lot of stories about social media use among teenagers and how too much can be harmful. But it's rare we hear from the country's top doctor. He admits the warning label may not be the solution, but he says it's a start. How much time do you spend on social media every day?
I don't know, like 5 or more hours.
5 hours
Or more.
5 hours. It's a little too much, but I have nothing else to do, so that's what I do.
Teens and tweens spend so much time on social media, it's caught the attention of the U.S. Surgeon General. Dr. Vivek Murthy is now calling on Congress to require warning labels to be added to social media platforms similar to the ones used on tobacco products. Dr. Murthy wrote in an article in the New York Times that social media is a contributing factor to mental illness seen in young people. He says the warning label would, quote, regularly remind parents and adolescents that social media has not been proved safe.
The Surgeon General is absolutely right to recommend a warning label for social media platforms. Our youth are glued to their screens.
Julie Scelfo is the founder and executive director of Mothers Against Media Addiction. The group pushes schools to encourage students to reduce screen time.
The most important thing is that the children grow up in a world that is primarily based in real life interactions and experiences.
Pew Research Center data from 2022 shows social media is used by 95% of young people from the age of 13 to 17. More than a third of those surveyed say they use social media almost constantly.
Children are so impacted by how many likes they get.
Nava Silton is a child psychologist.
For kids to have unlimited use of social media apps on their own devices, that can be highly detrimental.
The U.S. Surgeon General says he knows just a warning label won't make social media apps safe, but he says it's a step in the right direction to getting kids out of the virtual world and into the real one. And the Surgeon General also saying that policymakers are needed to address the harms of social media the same way they regulate things like car seats, baby formula, and other products that kids use. Stephen, Bianca.